My business name is called New Creation, and I make wooden things. Signs and gifts, generally, I like people to tell me what they want, but a lot of the time they want what I've made before. My son was diagnosed with leukemia overnight. Our life changed, so my wife had to quit her job immediately, become a full-time carer. I took a job closer to home, and my salary was cut by a quarter. It was good to do something that took my mind off other things. Then I made one wee tiny sign for our house that said number 11. Somebody put it on Facebook, and then somebody said on Facebook, "Oh, could you make me one?" And I went, "Yeah, okay, no problem." And how much would you charge? And I went, I don't know. I don't know. So it was like $40, which was ridiculously cheap because the wood was like $20. And then two people asked, "Oh, can you make that for us?" And they said, how much it's going to cost? I said, $60. And they said, "No problem." And I went, "Oh, this is great." So, and then that just kept happening. And all of a sudden I had a wee business going. So at the start, I was just using Facebook, and I'm on a brilliant New Zealand site called Choice. I'm also on Shopify. Shopify are brilliant because they want you to make money. Because every time you sell a product, they make money. So they are so geared up to help you. It's Black Friday coming up, so you organize. It's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, not that we do that. But they keep you organized. But when you get a Shopify order, there's a cash machine register noise. Cha-ching! I have to say, there is nothing better than that cha-ching when you're in work and you're feeling down, and it gives you a lift in your heart, it really does. You have to fight for the joy, and you have to fight for the scalability. I've reduced the scale, I've kept it purposely small. Am I a side hustle? Am I a small business, a medium business, or a big business? What do I want to be? Where do I want to sit in this scenario? And I said to myself, right, I'm a side hustle, it cannot take all my time. I put my price up, I was at $80, and I put my prices up to like $125, and that did not stop them buying. I started to sell more product. I went, this doesn't make sense. So then I had to change my lead-in time, so my turnaround times were like 3 days. Ridiculous. It was the silliest thing. Presently, I'm up to 1 to 3 weeks turnaround time. So if anybody wants a product from me, it could take 3 weeks. Google and Facebook love me. And I think it's because I haven't boosted a lot of posts. And I call it joining the conversation as it happens, and that's actually a Google term. So I designed this new design. It's a hey matze, it's a hook, and it's about a change of life and a journey. Well, I looked up what keywords are people using online to find gifts, and it's 21st birthday key for my birthday. So then I went online and went, 21st birthday key, put the keywords in, make sure it's in my copy, in the content as well, because Google will search that. What they want to see is what I called is EAT, eat, experience, authority, and trust. If I ask you about your business, you're going to say, "Oh yeah, my business is great, I'm amazing, I'm the best." And Google go, yeah, totally, you're going to say that. But if somebody else says, "They're brilliant, they're great, they're amazing," that's at times 100 for Google. And the more people say that, the more your spider crawls the web, the more they find you. So with me being organic and going through niche groups, I get thrown up right away because my expertise, authority, and trust has come in from everybody else, not from me. I use Henry, which is another New Zealand-based company, which has been, for me, amazing, awesome for where I was and where I am. But for me at the minute, it's just like paying an admin. You're gonna have to pay a fee for that, and that fee for me is brilliant because I don't have to think about it. And they prompt me to do things, and you pay my tax bills, but they'll tell me what I can claim. Now going forward, will it scale with my business? I'm not too sure. But again, I have time to think about that and put a value on what time it saves you, not just what money it makes you. I just love learning. So with Digital Boost, just a wealth of information in there. There's so many people you can go on and look at that resonate with your business. You always learn something new to give you that boost in yourself. And that's a good thing about Digital Boost as well. You can just log in, join a group where you actually can converse with people as well. Does your business buy you coffee? That's great. Does it buy you a pizza? Oh, amazing. Does it buy you a meal? Yeah, for 2. That's really good. That's how I scale my business. And for any business, it's important to have that creativity time. If you're busy all the time, you're going to crash at some stage. So I'm selfish with my time, and that loses me money. Totally loses me money. I could work 16 hours a day. I could quit my job and do this full time. Be selfish with your happiness, and your time, and your mental health as well.